I dreamed a dream while I was sleeping, while my pot of tea was steeping, with a dozen candles lit upon my newly polished floor. There my newborn child was laying, and the TV loudly playing, in the background, donkeys braying. I forgot to lock the door. Where the hell did donkeys come from? How did I forget the door? I should have said. Instead, I snored. In my mind a world was churning, coming into being, burning like the 30 candles sitting on my shiny, shiny floor. I tried to comprehend the structure, its dull and incoherent luster, when finally I came to realize I was standing in a store. There was nothing strange about this non-Euclidean superstore. Just a Kmart, nothing more. I wandered through the towering aisles, past the beef and crocodiles. I walked for several tens of miles until I found the home decor. I wondered if I needed any candles, though I'd stolen many, and even if they were a penny, I would probably steal more. Yes, even if they paid me, I would still steal candles by the score. I need the candles for my floor. "Ah, you're a man of taste, I see," there came a voice from next to me. "See, paraffin's all right for some, but beeswax is what I adore." I craned my neck and screamed, "Who's there?" when from the dense and soupy air, the one and only Bam Margera fell onto the dusty floor. Bam Margera fell and smacked his head upon the Kmart floor. "It's fine. I've done this loads before." "Oh, hello, Mr. Bam Margera. Your entrance gave me quite the scare. I did not expect to see you hiding near the home decor." He glared at me and rolled away. His cold demeanor seemed to say, "That accent is demeaning to Italians from shore to shore. Yes, even if it fits the rhyme scheme, please don't do that anymore." We were not building good rapport. "Come on, shithead, though you reek. Let's play a game of hide-and-seek. I'll close my eyes and will not peek. The countdown starts at 44. Then slowly he began to count. I felt the tension start to mount. The faint crescendo of adagio for strings began to soar. Samuel Barber's over-referenced masterpiece began to soar. I made a beeline for the door. Or at least I thought I did, but I am not the brightest kid. I somehow wound up on the roof, although still technically outdoors. I shrugged and sighed, scanned the horizon, looked for a place that I could hide in. When near the HVAC, I espied a cage that I could not ignore. Near the vents, a looming rusty cage that I could not ignore. A cage that I must go explore. I leapt inside the giant cage, and with my eyes I tried to gauge just what the heck was going on inside this strange eyesore. "I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to my inconvenient petting zoo." A bull of Bunyan's stature rose and threw me to the floor. A bull the height of 20 horse-sized ducks let out a ghastly roar. This wasn't pleasant anymore. "Oh, don't worry," Johnny said, but then the bull stomped on his head, which rendered him thoroughly dead, a state which I deplore. "I do not like you, Johnny Knox. I do not like your fiendish ox. I do not like him in a box atop my local Kmart store. And now I'll have to fight this dingus cow, which will be quite a chore. I do not fight cows anymore." But before I could rise to fight, there came a flash of dazzling light. A figure caped and shining bright appeared, a timely matador. "You're about as good at hiding as my friend Johnny is at dying, which is to say you're both quite bad and should not do that anymore. Yes, I, Senor Margera, have arrived for my gallant encore," he said and smiled, and then was gored. "Oh, fuck, oh no," I heard him shout, his visceras falling out. "I promised Mom I wouldn't get blood on her cape. I swore. I've done some dumb things in my past. I put a sparkler in my ass. I dropped 2 tons of mustard gas on schools in the Crimean War. But nothing else has ever made me feel as bad as being gored. This horn has pierced me to my core." The bovine demon deftly tossed Margera's corpse. My hope was lost. I scrambled to my feet and cursed this beast of ancient Cretan lore. "I'll murder you, you woolly brute, a fiery death so absolute that ages hence the satellites will gaze upon your molten core. The satellites will gaze upon your charred remains forevermore. They'll see the flames from Singapore." I grabbed the lighter from inside my pocket, and I deftly tried to set its wiry fur alight, this wily bull that I abhorred. when from its mouth there came a sound, a screaming uttered from the ground, an eldritch screeching so profound. "Cease your shrieking," I implored. I woke up to the smell of smoke and donkeys crashing through my door. I grabbed my child in the uproar. My house burnt down in half an hour, and sent into the sky a tower of blackened swirling ashes which my hands could not hope to restore. My child wept, and as I walked, I looked into his eyes and talked about a world where bulls and donkeys wouldn't break shit anymore. "That world is coming, son," I said, "but first we must go to the store. I need some candles. I need some more."